After 5 long weeks of waiting and wondering, students were once again filling the hallways at Humber this week and at 23 other colleges across the province. Many still don't know why the standoff between faculty and management lasted as long as it did. Humber Faculty Union President Bob Wolfe blames the colleges negotiating for walking away from the bargaining table and forcing an early vote.
The strike went to 5 weeks because the College Employer Council needlessly delayed it by at least 2 weeks, if not more. The big issues really had to do with what the College Council wanted would take away from the quality of education students were receiving.
OPSU, the union representing faculty, and the CEC failed to reach an agreement on a final contract. That will now be up to government-appointed arbitrator to sort out. Despite knowing the impact it had on students, Wolfe says the strike was ultimately for the better.
If you believe in a democracy and there's rights to free speech and standing up for what you want, then how does this fit into that? And there are some trade-offs because yes, students did suffer, but at the same time, the stand we're making is for a longer-term good.
Humber President Whitaker says the negotiations may have been difficult, but still believes the council is a needed organization for Ontario colleges to prosper.
We need somebody to do central bargaining, so I think it has served us well for years. And I think as a result of collective bargaining where perhaps some people felt that it didn't go as well as it should have, I could see people calling for disbanding the College Employer Council.
Perhaps the biggest change returning students will notice is the shorter school semesters. To accommodate for the time lost, Humber has revised the academic calendar, cutting down both the winter and fall semesters to 13 weeks instead of the original 15.
One thing students are unaware of is that in the education business, we don't talk in terms of weeks of education, we talk in terms of learning outcomes.
Media Studies Associate Dean Andrew Ainsworth says students can meet the learning outcomes if proper adjustments to the curriculum are made.
So I think that the missing 2 weeks, it's unfortunate, but I think that faculty can adjust so that the learning outcomes are achieved, or some learning outcomes might be combined, or others might be deferred until another semester if they can be.
Whitaker says he understands the problems the strike has caused and is prepared to assist where possible.
And we're all here to support our students to make sure they're getting the best learning opportunities that they can because we want them to be successful.
So with 5 weeks lost, the school year continues. Faculty is still without a contract. Management is still trying to figure out how the fall and winter semesters are going to work. And students, most importantly, are still unsure of how this all happened in the first place. I'm Jason Ramrup, Humber News.